Congratulations, Mo.
Thanks, man. And happy Hanukkah to you.
Oh, I was congratulating you on your AARP membership. That just came in the mail.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks. That's cool.
You're so super duper welcome, dude.
Yeah.
So funny thing about the AARP, they have a motoring plan. It's like separate from the actual old people plan.
Okay.
And I signed up for it when I was 16 and got approved. And I had an AARP motoring club membership with roadside assistance. And the one time I had to use it, I was like, here's my AARP card. And they're like, what's this teenager doing with an AARP card?
Right? How do you get this?
Well, I applied and they were like, here you go.
Don't take anybody.
Welcome. Well, evidently.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's you know what? I'm looking at things differently now, though. You know, it sucks getting old, but you know what? It's far better than the alternative, and I'm happy to face it. Let's roll, you know?
The alternative being death.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This side of the grass is a much better place.
As
far as I know.
It feels great, A, to be alive.
Yeah.
B, to be back in our traditional studio setup.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Whoop, whoop.
The mixer was broken for a long time, and I was like, I'm going to send it in for service. And then when they were like, you can't do that because
no one services that.
Oh, the warranty is up. And I was just like, meh. So I just opened it up and fixed it, and here we are.
It seems to be working now. Are you recording? That's the issue.
I am recording.
We've had this issue before where you and I have done half a show and then we weren't recording.
I am recording.
Do the sound effects work?
Yes.
Do you remember where they are?
Yes.
All right, just
I
checking.
remember every single one. I remember where everything is, Mo.
Let's get some applause. Hey, that's cool. Little applesauce.
Oh, well, but I didn't map it to Pro Tools, so it's actually not going to record. That part's not going to record. So there you go. I'm glad that worked. But
well done.
Yeah. So look, first things first. I got to thank all of our new fans. We've got a huge influx of new listeners.
How cool is that?
Thank you guys.
Thanks, everybody,
for being here, for joining the show.
Welcome, new folks.
Yeah, if you haven't been on the show yet, you totally should.
Just give us a call at 631-7-MYKE-MO.
That's 631-7-MYKE.
M-O.
M-O.
Yeah.
You're the M-O.
That's me. I'm the Mo.
That's our M-O. Yeah, so thanks, everyone. The Thanksgiving show went over great. People loved it.
You had a good Thanksgiving, I assume?
Yeah, it was great. I ate tons of food.
Yeah.
How can you not love that?
No, food was great.
Food is great.
Food is pretty amazing.
Food is pretty amazing. So, yeah, food, family, fun.
A lot of Fs.
Didn't work for
Good for you.
A couple more of them I'm not going to discuss on the show.
Goodness.
Yeah, and it was great. The food went over swimmingly.
Is that a good word, swimmingly?
Yeah.
I don't understand the derivative of that term in that situation.
How so?
It went over swimmingly.
Yeah.
Like, has nothing to do with swimming.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with swimming.
No, it's just a weird word. I mean, it works, I guess. I mean, it's an odd choice, though. Don't you think?
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Here's the weird thing that happened over Thanksgiving break.
Mm-hmm.
My dog was shitting blood, all right?
Oh,
so
God.
Yeah, but here...
What are you doing to your animals in your home?
It's cursed.
Oh, it's an awful place to live.
We're cursed. We did adopt a new cat since
the
other ones are... Yeah, Patrick.
Patrick.
So we'll get to Patrick momentarily.
That doesn't make sense for the names of your pets to be just Patrick.
We're going to get to Patrick in a little bit.
All right. Okay.
So the dog was shitting blood. And we took him into the vet. We were like, what's happening? Like, there is just a maroon puddle of just the stankiest bloody diarrhea mess.
Wow. Welcome to the new show,
Welcome
folks.
to the new show. We're done with Thanksgiving. We've moved on to dog bowels.
All our new listeners are loving this.
Yeah, and but here's the crazy thing. It's like they worked him up, and our animals are all insured. Mm-hmm. So we were like, give him the works. So they did, and he's absolutely fine. Colitis, like it's a little whatever inflammation.
Sure,
nothing crazy.
Colitis is nothing to freak out about.
Nothing crazy. Here's some medicine. You'll be good in 3 days.
And he's going like, "What did you feed me?"
Well, here's what got me to thinking, and the doctor even said so. It's like if a human was out there shitting liquid dark blood, there's a problem.
Oh, huge problem.
There's a bet you are going to die.
Yeah, that's not good.
If you don't address it, theoretically,
I would assume
you could. That's just the normal reaction for a dog body.
Really?
It's insane to me that it's just like the normal reaction to a little bit of bowel inflammation is just like like death on the floor. Stank ass death on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've had dogs for years. I don't now, but I had dogs for years. I've never once faced that concern of bloody diarrhea.
Of bloody stools?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
A bloody stool here and there, but like just flat out puddle of blood and poo.
Yeah,
No.
it was gross.
No, that sounds.
It was
Hey,
gross.
let's change the subject here because that's really gross.
Adopting Patrick. So here's the problem.
Yeah.
We go to the animal shelter, the animal welfare here in town.
Great.
And we meet some cats and we find a cat and we love him. Great. His
So
name's
how do you choose a cat in that part? Like
you play with
for
it.
me with a
you play
dog-
you play with it. You play with the
for
cat.
me with a dog, there's a personality more to a dog than there is for a cat. So it's just
yeah, I
tough
mean-
for me to imagine how you bond with a cat since cats are pretty distant for the most part.
Well, if they come to you, that's A, right?
Yeah,
if they
sure.
don't, like one of them, where I'm like, oh, this cat is really cute, and I'm like, I'm gonna pet you, and it's like, I'm gonna bite you. Like that's not the cat for me.
no,
But
you don't want a
Patrick
home,
came
buddy.
over and he was really nice and gentle, and the kids played with him, and he didn't scratch or bite or anything. He just sat there and
So you test the kids out. If the kid gets scratched, we'll have problems.
absolutely. So we go and we
Okay.
adopt, and and the name's Patrick, and the girls are like, yeah, his name's Patrick. And I'm just like, how about we name him Catrick?
Right,
I was like,
something fun. You always
Catrick
have fun
Swayze.
names
Yeah.
for your
It was gonna be
animals.
I was thinking Catrick Swayze would have been
Love
awesome,
it,
right?
Love it.
But they're like, no, it's Patrick. That's his name. It's Patrick. And it was difficult. It was a fight.
Yeah,
It was a fight.
Well, you're having a battle of will with very strong-willed young ladies.
Yes.
Yes.
So we stuck with Patrick. Then when we got his paperwork and I go home and I look at it, his last name is Mahomes.
Oh.
And I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, no, actually, I got no problems with Patrick Mahomes. He's a great quarterback and he's a very likable guy.
Good. We didn't lose all our Chief listeners. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. But still, I was like, I gotta change this
No,
name.
yeah.
Can we do Catrick? No. What if I get you a Happy Meal? No.
Oh.
What if I get you some toys? No. Like I went down the list.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They wouldn't budge.
I was like, I'll take you to Cancun for a week for spring break. No. That's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, Patrick.
Wow.
Is the name. Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed. Give us some of the names of
I'm
the
very
other
disappointed.
pets you've had that have great, fun names over the years.
Yeah, well, we had Shlomo Pincus,
Right.
Who's great, and that's
Pincus was one of my favorite cats of all time.
Pincus was just a gem.
Mr.
A
Pincus.
gem. Mr. Pincus, Mr. Shlomo Pincus. We had
loved
Roscoe P. Coltrane
Right.
was our cat, named after the sheriff from Dukes of Hazzard.
Of course.
right?
Why do you give me that look? Like,
course.
is that what it is? Like, of course.
Well,
Yeah. Give me that look.
No, that's just my. When I start talking about the police, I got the for our one police officer listener who
Right.
just lost. I'm just gonna lose all the listeners today.
Yeah. Wow.
By the way,
Painful.
the censor button is broken though. It's,
Oh.
yeah, no.
Good. Don't
yeah.
say things you shouldn't
Yeah,
say.
exactly. We had Manny Pac-Meow.
I love that
which
name.
is just genius. The purring
Who
pride
came up
of
with that
Connecticut.
one? Was that you or
That was me.
Lori?
That was
Was
me.
it you?
Yeah,
All right,
we were driving home. I forget what his name was, but we were driving home, and I was like, I got it. It was a Pacquiao fight coming up that month.
Yeah, I
was
remember
like, what else do we have? We have Barkevius Clyde Frog, our dog.
Barkevius.
Right? Barkevius Clyde Frog, who we just call Clyde Frog or CFD.
Yeah.
Cool fucking dog.
Okay.
So we call him CFD. If the kids ask, it's cool fun dog. Or
Right,
something like
of
that.
course.
We had Rhoda, but that's because she was a Chihuahua and looked like a rodent.
Okay.
So that was Rhoda, right? And
Okay.
now
Patrick.
Oh, the outdoor, we had Leopold Stotch,
Okay.
who, as we know, is...
These are fun names. These are fun
You know
names.
Leopold Stotch. You know who
I
that
don't.
is.
I don't.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Is that's his name? That's
his name.
right.
So we named him
Holy
Leopold
cow.
Stotch. And then
Well
we had,
done.
And then we had Sassafras.
See, I wasn't going to lie to you. Sometimes I'll lie and be like, yeah, I know what that is.
You do that. You do that often.
Because I don't want to get into a whole thing. But yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of old shows,
Yeah.
as per usual, for a different reason though. You'll and you have gotten away from doing that. You used to do that all the time. You just tried it a couple weeks ago.
I
and
just didn't want to deal it with you. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with the whole
No,
thing.
it's better if that was, remember, the first piece of feedback we got from Lori. She goes, everything's great on the show, but you guys just stop pretending you know everything. If you don't know something, just say you don't, and then it comes, and then other people on the podcast will learn. It's great. It's good entertainment. I've been listening to some old podcasts recently.
Yeah.
I took it upon myself to go all the way back to episode 1.
Oh.
And if you haven't started at the beginning, I always tell people start from the beginning.
I do too. We have so many inside jokes and things that can come back to you that are just fun. Not just bungee cords. which is one that's
I mean,
call back on a regular basis.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely one of the best ones.
Mayonnaise sandwiches and baby food.
The podcast is good. I love
Thank
it.
you, Matt.
Back, and
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm so happy we're back in the studio with the sound drops.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Matt.
exactly. Yeah.
Man, there were some rivalries early on. I mean, we've been doing this for years now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great old content. So if you're bored and you're like, hey, let's I like the new shows. They're fun. Let's go back and listen to some of the old shows.
You should.
And catch up and then call us and give us a hard time on those.
And there's a lot of these new listeners are actually doing some of the binging. We're on Facebook Podcast now, which is like growing rapidly.
Weird.
Which is very weird. But they're going back and listening to them. But
That's
now,
cool.
if you haven't listened to the first episode, or even if you did and you were like, wow, this sound quality is awful.
Yeah.
I remastered it.
Oh, did you?
I went back and fixed it up.
I knew you would do that eventually.
It doesn't sound as good as this one does. Because we just did that both like hovering around your laptop yelling into it.
It was great, though.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was fun, and it was funny because I had done... I used to have 2 other shows that I did.
Yeah.
And you hadn't done podcasts, really. You were just kind of...
No, I hadn't.
Diving into it, and like, the whole time you're going, this is all you do? No, we make this better. No, we get good microphones. No, we do this higher quality.
And you were just like, this sounds great. And I'm just like,
fine.
No, it's not.
Fine.
Oh, my goodness.
It didn't sound great, but it was fine.
Well,
it was
sounds
fine.
a little bit better now.
It's professional now.
Yeah, now, well, I'm
difference.
saying, though, that episode sounds better now. I've also been going through, since some episodes have been a little quieter than others, making those a little loud. So I'm trying to get all of them back. So if you haven't gone back and listened to them, now you can go back and listen to them in all of their full glory. It's great. The microphones weren't good in season 1.
Remastered for your enjoyment.
Wicca. So it, I don't know. But
What the hell was that?
I don't know. That was more of a remix and a remaster. But yeah, so there we are. You can go back and hear Liz, who we haven't heard her voice in a while.
I'm sure there's a call. I'm sure there is.
How do people call into the show?
6317 Myke Mo. The second time we've done this on the show
Yep.
today. 6317 Myke with a Y, Mo, M-O. Give us a call and tell us what you think. 6317 Myke Mo.
That's Myke with. See, if you go back and you listen to these earlier episodes, you'll hear where that jingle came from.
Yeah.
You didn't like it at first.
I hated it.
You hated it.
I hated it.
And now
It grew on me.
Now you're singing it.
I sing and it grew on me.
Myke with
why? And then I didn't like it because you did that cheek thing. Stop it. It's awful. You always did that with the Y.
Yep.
And it was terrible.
Yeah, that's
gone.
That happened in a lot of our classic episodes.
Yeah.
As I like to call them, the classic episodes.
We've been
Let's
around
listen
for a
to it.
few
Let's
years.
listen to it.
Okay.
The Bar is Low with Myke and Mo. Classic episode rewind. Meh.
That's just you doing it again now.
Well,
That's not a rewind.
I played the rewind sound effects. I played the rewind sound effect, so it counts. All right. Let's see what's going on though. Since we mentioned the
let's see if we get any calls.
we mentioned the old voicemail.
Calls are fun.
Yeah, calls are fun.
have
There's
any?
one. I got one.
I
got one. Let's see who it is.
All right.
Hey, Liz.
Yo, Myke and Mo.
Vinny!
Your buddy Vin, all the way up here in Torrington.
All the way.
Boys, it's getting colder outside. And I think we all know what that means.
Okay.
It means we're going to be locked indoors and having very little to do. I don't have a lot of rec type things I do in the winter. I used to do a lot of hockey, but my connection to Taft High School has kind of dried up, so I will not be able to do
Dried up.
free skate. So that's kind of a bummer. So now I got to try to figure out what the heck am I going to do physically during winter. And I want to know, what do you guys do to, keep yourselves active during the winter? Or do you guys just ball up and try not to freeze yourself to death? Nonetheless, I love you guys. I miss you.
Oh.
Still, waiting to get my hat. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, you can get your hat now. Facebook.com/thebarislow, our Facebook store. You can get our signature hot sauce. You can buy Vinny's hat. You can get the ball that broke my face.
That was awesome. I might bid on that ball.
You autographed it.
I did.
That's
I kind of love that ball.
So what to do during the winter, other than the video games? Obviously, there's video games.
I think he's saying to stay active, so you're not just balled up on the couch.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he didn't say balled up as if you and I curl up on the couch together, because while it may be an adorable thing to picture, it is not something that's ever going to happen.
That is a horrendous thing to picture.
Oh, so you're like a little cat tucked up under my armpit. I can see that. Someone's going to draw that. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Somebody will draw that.
All right, fan mail.
But it's an
do
awful,
your worst.
It's an awful, awful image. Anyway,
So I mean, he mentions that he doesn't have ice access to play hockey anymore, which is a bummer. Hockey's great. You can always go out to a frozen pond. That happens.
I don't know why I want to know the story why he lost ice access. I mean, there's something behind that. That sounds like he did something wrong.
Oh, Vinny.
Vinny did something naughty.
Vinny, you bad, naughty little boy, you. There is actually something that I am getting into now. You could come with me one of these times if you want.
Luge.
No, I have started curling.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my second guess on the way.
Our friend Spencer.
Okay, I just saw Spence the other day.
Yeah, he sent us that scorpion picture last week.
Yeah.
Is bringing me down. He started curling, and he's like, who would really like this?
Foo.
Myke.
Yeah.
And boy is he right. So the next one is on December 11th. It's booze and curling. They have a better name. Cocktails and curling, maybe curling and cocktails, something like that. You just get schlitzed and you basically do full ice shuffleboard, and it is so much harder than you could possibly fathom.
Really?
It is.
You have a tough time with it.
So difficult. The learning curve on it is very difficult.
Huh.
Like, the first time you
Looks pretty simple.
So here's the thing with curling is it's all in your legs. Like there's a little bit of spin, but you're not actively pushing the stone, right?
Right, okay.
It's all with the amount of strength that you get in your legs, and then your release with the curl on it, and then the sweeping action that happens.
Right now you release with a curl.
Like when you release it, you rotate your wrist a little bit.
Do you have to? It has to spin so much to get down there?
No, but if let's say you give it a counterclockwise spin when you're coming off this way, and then if you sweep to the left of the stone, you can actually get the stone to move to the left and curl behind another stone.
Okay. All right.
Curling.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's where the name comes from. I had no idea all this time.
Theoretically, yeah. I get down on curling. I get down on the Olympics. And,
Yeah, you're weird with that.
Where?
Yes, we're an Olympic team shirt.
I got rings on.
USA.
And I've earned those rings. I'm going to go get a tattoo. That would really piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, it would.
Especially, Olympians.
Athletes.
Yeah.
Athletes.
People who deserve to wear it.
Yeah.
The curling though, it's a good activity. I mean, ice skating on a frozen pond in your neck of the woods of northwestern Connecticut. That's a thing you can do there, Vin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those around.
Yeah.
How about we're coming up on snow season. There'd be some sledding to go out and do. I mean, I'm not a skier, but I enjoy some sledding here and there. That gives a good workout to climb back up the hill and stuff. That's fun to do.
That luge that you suggested before.
Luge would be awesome. That'd be fun to do. Is there a local luge?
The only luge I know about was an Olympian, again, because that's where my world is,
right?
Who actually is in Ridgefield, and they built a luge in their backyard.
Really?
And the house is for sale right now with the luge.
Maybe that's worthwhile.
It's like 2-point-something million. Wow, it sounds way better now that the air conditioning turned off.
Yeah, I heard that.
Or the heat. I don't have the air conditioning on.
Think you have the AC
like Vin
on.
said, it's pretty cold out there.
That's all right. You know what, though? I still enjoy my evening walks. I try to get out in the afternoon, go for a walk.
Yeah, those aren't as enjoyable, though, once you get sub-zero.
You know what? You bundle up and you're okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's used to wearing a mask now. Put that gaiter up over your mouth, keep your face warm, and go take a walk. You'll feel better afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go, Vin. Get outside. Who cares if it's cold or hot or whatever? There's always an excuse, man. There's always an excuse. And I'm considering something, and I'm not going to commit to it on the show, but I will bring it up because I'm going to consider.
Ice skating on a frozen pond? I would love to see you go through the ice. Oh, my God, that would be hilarious.
Why? Why would you want to see me in pain like that?
It would be hilarious. That's something that you could do, though. Find a polar plunge. There's one for charity that Mo and I do the play-by-play on.
That was fun.
That was real fun. And they want us to do it again, but they also want you to go in this year.
It was actually warmer in the water than it was outside.
Right, so that's why you should go in this year.
That's going to take a lot of money for charity to make me do that.
Well, we will start the pitch right now, right?
Oof.
It's the Kids of Summer.
Can my heart do that?
Yes. There's a charity called the Kids of Summer.
Like if you die, we don't care.
I'm a medical professional. There's the Kids of Summer Foundation, right?
Yes, which does amazing work.
Yeah, President John Schaefer, great guy. He does this polar plunge for charity. So the whole charity, they basically raise money to send kids to summer camp.
Yeah.
It's a really cool charity. Really cool charity.
Amazing work. To talk to them about what they do on that property.
Yeah.
It was an old Girl Scout camp. They've
It's cool.
They've done so much work there. So kids who are in need of not only getting outside,
Yep,
and in need of
Vinny.
figuring what the summer does.
Yep.
But they also have spots for kids who happen to be in a wheelchair. who can access the lake.
Throw him in the lake. Huh?
They have spots there that are dedicated to kids who have disabilities. They can bring down and help out.
Yeah,
which
it's cool.
Of course, 100%. I'm behind that, and I'd love to. So you know what? Yeah.
So they do the bowler plunge. So we're
going to take.
I think that this show should try to raise money, and if we can raise X amount, you and I jump in together.
Well, there's no easy. It's easy for you to jump in. You'll do stupid things all the time. There'll be a bottle of JMO sitting there, and you'll do a couple of shots, and be like, "Woo, let's go! I'm naked." Like, no one said naked, Mike. Please put your pants back on.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to give people what they don't know that they want. So, what is that dollar figure? Like for you, what is that dollar figure that you would raise for charity and say, I'm jumping into a frozen lake? They literally cut a hole with a chainsaw through the ice, and you jump into the lake.
Several inches of ice.
Several inches of ice, yeah. It was enough ice that there were like literally, 20 adults standing around the circle, and the thing didn't even budge.
No,
there was no crack.
It's heavy duty ice. Duty.
How much? How much would it be?
I don't know. What do you think? What's a solid number?
$1,000?
A little higher.
$5,000?
I think 5,000 is a good number.
That's okay. 5,000. If we could raise 5,000, Liz, send us some money.
Liz, send a check.
Yeah, or at least call the show. She hasn't called in 2 shows. That's very unlike her. Is she
very
okay?
unlike her.
Do we call her right now?
I don't know. She's in a new place. She moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, she moved. She's in a new place, and she was out in Chicago for a little while.
Oh, okay.
But that's all I know about Liz.
And look, I'm sorry I have to bring this up, Liz. I got to throw you under the bus on this one here. You take a trip to Chicago, and you go and see a movie, I hear.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Oh, it was on Facebook?
Yeah.
You go to the movie theater. Go to the zoo. Well, it's the shittiest zoo in the world.
Lincoln Park Zoo is awful.
Don't go to that zoo.
But
Liz,
the aquarium is
don't
good.
Don't go to that good aquarium.
It's an amazing city. What are you doing sitting in a movie?
There's good food.
I can't believe we're just hammering down on Liz. She didn't even call. We're just hammering down on Liz.
Well, you know what? If Liz called, we wouldn't hammer down on her like this.
I went to Second City Comedy Show while I was out there. It was fantastic. There's so many great places to go in Chicago, and you're in a movie theater.
Yeah.
You can do that at home.
Yeah, you can do that at home. The movie is not going to be any better in Chicago. Like, just because Batman was shot in Chicago doesn't mean that Batman's going to be any better in Chicago.
I mean, I don't even want to watch a movie on Al Capone in Chicago.
Oh, well, yeah.
No, like, it's still...
Well, it depends if it was like a theme night. Wasn't there like a mobster bar in Chicago that you...
Oh, the restaurant that was there. Tommy Gunn's Garage.
Tommy Gunn's Garage.
It was so good. It was dinner theater, though. It's not a movie.
Uh-huh.
It was dinner theater. Totally different thing.
Oh.
And it was set during Prohibition.
Yeah.
So when you showed up, my brother had set the reservation, and the reservation wasn't like under his name. George? No. There was this guy that walked out to him who was like, he kind of looked like Ziggy if he was a person.
Hey, Mo Two Chins, get in here.
He was as tall as he was wide.
Uh-huh.
And he walks up, and my brother's like, I think we're supposed to go over here. He goes, how you guys doing? What's going on over there? I was like, oh, hi.
Hi, Stump.
He goes, so what's the password? My brother goes, Big Vito sent me. Come with me. And that was it. Like when he called me to his reservation, like when you get here, say Big Vito sent me.
Oh.
That was the recognition that,
yeah,
okay,
it's
we're in the right place.
I have a table for 4?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was it was the best prime rib I've ever had in my life.
Really?
It was off the charts good.
Bold statement.
And I've had my share of prime rib.
I know.
And
I love prime rib.
The best prime rib ever.
Wow.
We went in, we had a beer, and the flappers are coming around delivering the food. And the best was this kid. I say kid, he was probably 22 or something, a couple tables over. He comes up and he calls over the waiter. And they'd just gotten their prime rib. He goes, can I get some ketchup?
Oh, no. He asked for ketchup on a prime rib?
The waiter goes, excuse me? He goes, I just want some ketchup. Calls the manager over. Comes over in his zoot suit. What seems to be the problem here? He goes, this guy, he wants ketchup. Would you want ketchup? Come with me.
Oh, no.
Get up. And the whole restaurant now is looking at this table like, what? He's made him get up.
What's going to happen?
He brings him out to the front foyer and slams the door right to the area they were.
Seems extreme.
And you hear Tommy guns. Smoke coming up above it, the whole thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
The manager walks back in, straightens out the coat, gets a little pop of the lapel, and goes, anybody else want ketchup? And we're like, this was outstanding. And the kid comes back in with like a T-shirt or something, they gave him. And we're probably finishing up our meal. There's a little show on the stage. We were sitting like front row to the stage.
Okay.
And next thing you know, these lights start going in the room.
Uh-oh.
And you hear this. They're like, oh, it's a raid, fellas. It's a raid. The flapper comes over, grabs my napkin off my lap and throws it over top of my beer. Honey, I'm with you. Sits down on my lap. I'm like, what is going on? And they have these like Keystone Cops come in and raid the place. It was set during Prohibition. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
It was a blast.
That's great.
I had so much fun at that, and they closed up during COVID, which is a shame. But Tommy Gunn's Garage, I have a sweatshirt I bought there somewhere.
It's got to come back.
Such a great place.
That's not something that can go away for too long.
I love Tommy Gunn's.
That's awesome.
So yeah, those kinds of places you can find when you travel. You're not going to find them when you're sitting in a movie theater in Chicago.
Oh,
Liz,
back to bashing Liz.
We're disappointed.
Oh, is that...
Hey guys, Liz again.
Hey Liz.
Recently I had to transport something in my car that didn't quite fit, so it was hanging out of my trunk, and I only had one bungee cord available to use. So a little harrowing of a journey.
See, we're back in the studio. We got the soundboard. We got the drops. If you don't know why we're laughing, you guys need to go back and listen.
Listen to that.
I know. I know that episode. That's episode 22. I know that one because that was the season 2 premiere. That was episode 22.
Oh,
a
my
great
goodness.
episode. Go back and listen to that
That
one
was
if you
so much
haven't.
fun.
So you said last week because we were talking about Thanksgiving, and you were like, "Oh, well, if you go to the Thanksgiving table, you if someone brings something to the table, you got to try it. You got to eat it.
Yeah.
You got to try it." So this new taco place opened in town, and they have tongue on the menu.
Yeah.
And you don't. That doesn't.
That doesn't make my mouth water.
Yeah. So I got you.
Oh, shut up.
And we're gonna try it here on the show. We're gonna see.
Is this before I got here? This was.
Yeah, that's what you were waiting on me for. So I got you the amazing tongue tacos from Mama's Tacos.
This is tongue.
So the video here, Mo is gonna actually try this tongue taco, and this is on our Facebook page. Actually, take a piece of the tongue out. Let's see what the tongue looks like.
Oh, this is smothered in onions too.
That's a shame.
That's tongue.
That's tongue. Put it next to your tongue. Let's see how they look. Okay, yeah. Oh, yours has more pigment to it, so that's nice. So, take a bite of this tongue taco. I want to see if you like it. Now there are 2 in there because I'm gonna eat the second one.
All right, this one's got less onions on it, so I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now you really don't want to eat this taco.
I'm not looking forward to this. You make me do things I don't like here.
Yeah, but you know what? We have a policy here, and it's try everything once.
Right, and do I get some of the Bar's Low hot sauce to put on this?
After I was thinking of grabbing that, but then I was like, you know what? He needs to taste the tongue.
All right, I'm going to take some of this onion off of here because it's a lot of chopped raw onion.
That's fine. You've had onion before.
No, I just don't like it. And if I'm going to try this, I want to make sure I taste it the way it's supposed to be. So there's my taco.
Let's see.
Good.
Oh, that's it. That's tongue.
That's cow tongue.
That looks like an organ.
Oh, boy. The things I do for you.
Just try some of the tongue. I just wanted you to eat just the tongue. I want you to taste the tongue.
Or will it taste me?
It's Inception.
Chewy.
Try just that piece of tongue that's in your hand there. Just try the tongue.
Not awful.
Okay. There's your review, everybody.
Yay.
It's not awful. Is it better than baseball gum from 1983?
No, that was delicious.
Oh, gross.
I enjoyed that.
Gross.
I'm so glad you got me a taco.
Yeah.
I just wish it had different things in there. I'm going to get a little Bar's Little hot sauce, put on the rest of it, and I'll eat the rest.
There you go. All right.
Yay.
So you try that. We could have actually just kept recording the video to make a commercial for the hot sauce. Be like, oh, this is all. So Mo the other day discovered this taco place, and he was reading the menu, and when he saw that there was tongue on it, it kind of turned him off. So I was like, you know what? I got to go and get some of that.
Thanks for doing the things that I was turned off by, to be like, you need to do this on the show.
Absolutely. Well, look, you said in the last show that you need to try people's foods, and we did. So here, and Mo's going to try with the banana stand hot
I'm going to
sauce.
put the banana stand on there because there's always flavor in the banana stand. I'll put my cans back on first.
There you go. So now we're going to do a taste test with the banana-flavored hot sauce and the tongue taco.
Are you on?
And we're going to see how much better it is with it. I'm telling you, this banana stand. I mean, this is like a 5-minute commercial for hot sauce. We're gonna get back to the really good stuff momentarily in the show.
Look at that.
Oh, smothered. Yes, there
Smothered.
you go.
Here we go.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you like the tongue taco now?
You can probably put anything. You probably put this stuff on my shoe and I'll eat it.
Oh, okay.
It's that good.
I don't think you will. $20 says you won't lick it off your shoe.
Done.
Right now, go.
These are new nice shoes.
Well, you accepted the bet.
Okay.
You can do it off the bottom if you want.
I'm going.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh
My
God!
shoe.
No! 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 He's really doing it. Holy no! Oh God!
See that?
This is the most disgusting
You see
thing
it?
I've ever seen.
You
yeah,
see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Ah!
Oh no! You licked the bottom of your shoe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you know what's on the bottom of your shoe? There is a reason. There is a reason why there are cultures that don't allow shoes inside their houses. Oh, gross. That was disgusting. All right, $20.
That's $20 though.
$20. All right. fair enough.
It's the holiday season. I need to buy gifts.
Oh my God. Do I have 20? There. Yes, I do. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're good. Here you go, buddy. You gotta reach.
It's over there.
You gotta reach over here and get it.
There you go.
So while this may not have made for the best audio podcast, this is going to be a great video you can go and watch on our Facebook.
20 bones for me.
There you go. Congratulations, Mo.
Thanks, man.
You're an inspiration to us all.
Thank you.
Well, that was gross. I can't believe you actually licked the bottom of your shoe.
Well,
The microphones were peaking throughout that whole thing.
I'm sure.
Oh, my goodness.
That wasn't awful. The cow tongue's not terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't freak out about that.
No, not at all. That was good. Good on you for trying it.
I try new things.
Now you
just
can
like I
bring
said.
whatever you want to me.
I'm taking your $20.
No. I don't know why I did that.
Hey, happy Hanukkah to me. A little gelt in my pocket.
Yeah, a little gelt in your pocket.
My pocket?
Your pocket. I don't know.
That's the back pocket.
Little,
the pocket.
Little I don't know, cocktail of bacteria in your stomach.
Dude, if I haven't been killed by bacteria yet, it's not going to happen. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God. I thought we've learned lessons with our hospital trips over the years, but apparently not.
$20, man. $20. If it had been $10, it wouldn't have happened.
Listen,
$20, I was in.
Unlike when you had pancreatitis, you're like, I'm insured today. I might as well lick the bottom of my shoe. Why would I not? That's
I will
gross.
tell you this.
Uh-huh.
They're new shoes, so they haven't been around much.
You still walked in. You still wore them.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not like I've been wearing them for, 3 years.
Okay.
So they don't have as much stuff on the bottom.
Okay.
It's possible, but
Whew, well,
are you going to eat your taco?
yeah, I'll eat it.
There you go. So that's where you were. I thought you were at the bank and all this stuff. You lied.
No, I did. I did go to the bank. I did go to the bank. But when I said that I stopped and talked to somebody for a long time,
Yeah.
it was the
taco guy?
It was Mama
Okay.
from Mama's Tacos.
Hey, Mama's Tacos.
There
That's
is
a
no-
free shout out. You want some banana hot sauce?
I do.
Ready? I'm going to slide it.
Go. Good slide.
That's a good slide.
So I don't know. Is that where we're gonna end the show? Because that was. Can we raise the bar anymore or lower it? What did we lower or raise the bar?
No, we lowered it. But let me tell you, that hot sauce is so stinking good. I would do a lot of things to consume that hot sauce. It's really stinking good. And that you just gave me enough money to buy 2 more bottles of hot sauce.
Yeah, or one if you need it shipped to Sanibel Island and not pay enough shipping.
Those are our new friends.
I know.
We have a lot of listeners
Yeah,
in Sanibel
Facebook
Island.
didn't charge them enough shipping, so you're
Oh,
welcome.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. What do you want to do? A recommendation? You want to do a tip?
My recommendation is cow tongue. It was delicious, but cow tongue with banana sand hot sauce. Oh, look at the look on his face.
That's
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness, he's so happy.
That's terrific. That's so good. My recommendation is I don't care if you're going to get money, if it's for man dollars, whatever. If someone dares you to lick the bottom of your shoe, don't do it.
Oh, I made $20. I'm good with it.
You are going to be sick.
No, I won't.
I'm sick just watching you.
Well, that's on you.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had other things I wanted to talk about,
Yeah.
but I I don't think. I think we're going to keep this a short show.
All right, fair enough.
I think that's what we're doing.
Well, get us those calls in before Christmas. We want to do a couple more shows.
Yeah.
We just finished Thanksgiving.
We will be doing these shows like often, fast and furious now.
You guys keep giving us support. We'll give you more shows.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
6317 Mike Mo. Give us a call. Visit the Bar is Low with Mike and Mo on Facebook, and make sure you tell your friends about it. Share the show, and we will.
What a traditional ending.
Oh, piss off.
That's not how we do things. That's not how we do things around here.
Yay! 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 Yay!
Lick a shoe.
Yay!
Oh, don't lick a shoe.
For $20, do it all day.
Oh, you have no shame.
None.